Okay. I have even more artists who are speaking out, and I'm going to continue to call them out because it's super, super important. And it's such a beautiful fucking thing to me when people have courage to do so. I'm starting off strong with Massive Attack. I was obsessed with Massive Attack. I still am. I know a lot of people who are, and they are speaking out in a very big way. So very, very recently, they had a show where they had a very, very visual and upfront display of exactly what they think about the Palestine situation, including this slide with Nelson Mandela quoted saying, "What is happening to Barghouti is exactly the same thing that was happening to me." And Barghouti is obviously the leader of Palestine who was imprisoned, as well as just a flat out free Palestine. There was also this section in the beginning where it showed exactly how much money over the years the US has given to Israel to arm them against Palestine. And it was intense. They also issued this statement: "In a highly charged atmosphere, public figures, including artists who consistently speak out against Israeli war crimes, apartheid, and human rights abuses, and in defense of the Palestinian people, are subjected to determined and spurious attempts to discredit us as a deterrent to us from speaking out. These spurious attempts will always fail." Massive Attack. Fucking yes. Next up is Subtronics. I don't really know that much about him. I'm not too far into the EDM scene, but I do know that the EDM scene is extremely inclusive. And he put on a big show on Saturday night after all the protests, and he included this major, major shout out. So I'm just going to play it because I don't really know much about him, but I loved his enthusiasm.
No kings, motherfucker!
After that happened, I guess he had some fans that weren't too happy that he had brought it up. So he specifically called them out. He said, "To all the brainwashed, keep politics out of music ass bootlickers. Cyclops Army does not tolerate intolerance. This is a safe space for marginalized groups, and whether you accept it or not, you are a threat to their safety and well being. Don't let the door hit you on the way out," with the nail polish emoji. So we fucking love that. You guys know I absolutely love when artists do not give a flying fuck about who they are going to lose for calling out injustice. I've always said it: if you are going to lose somebody because they don't agree with you, because you are calling out things like human rights injustices, they were not your real friend, fan, nothing. Don't let the door hit them on the way fucking out. You are not missing anything by losing that connection. I guarantee fucking to you. With that sentiment in mind, I'll go on to my final artist of the evening. My favorite artist of all, I don't want to say of all time because it's a really strong sentiment, but definitely in the last 15 years, definitely up there. She's up there. Super, super talented and super, super strong willed and minded, and definitely all about smashing the patriarchy, which we love. And of course, I'm talking about Sophia Asella. I just posted about her very recently. I wouldn't shut up about it. I went to her concert, as you guys know, and I posted about that in one of my daily vlogs. I also have posted about her years ago. I posted, I don't know, one of her songs that I first heard on one of my reels. This is when my hair was dark, so it was at least 2 years ago. I'm obsessed with her. She's always been somebody who I say sings my soul. And if you listen to her, you would understand that sentiment. She is somebody who specifically puts all of her speaking out into her music, which I absolutely fucking love. And it's super, super powerful because of that. In the concert that I was at, she specifically called out the fact that when she was beginning in her career, they kept telling her, all of her manager and her team and her label, everyone was like, do not get political, do not do anything political, because she really, really wanted to. And she felt really strongly about that. But they just kept telling her, no, it's like suicide. It's like success suicide. And so she said that she didn't for a long time, and she felt very, very lost, and it didn't feel like her. And then finally she was like, fuck it. So she started writing how she really felt, and she started getting political in her songs, and it catapulted her to where she is today. And she would not be where she is if she wouldn't have spoken out through her music, and she wouldn't have found her fan base, and she wouldn't have found the demographic that needed her. And that's such a beautiful thing to see. Her lyrics are super, super powerful and important. For example, in Dog's Dinner is a brutally honest admission regarding the effects of the patriarchy. Women are forced into submission and silence, a narrative seen throughout history. Dog's Dinner speaks to the hearts of women apprehensive for their rights under the Trump administration. As with all of Acela's past songs, Dog's Dinner is sure to become a feminist anthem, and it definitely, definitely has. It's inspired me years ago to get started working on my art show. You'll see a lot of her music within my art show coming up, which is still coming. It's just taking me a little bit longer to get there, but that's fine. Also, in her concert, she specifically called out the administration and the political atmosphere that we're in right now and said that now is the time to speak up. She also did this rendition of Man Made, which was unreleased at the time that we were in the concert. No one was even had their phone out. It was so fucking silent. It was so powerful. So I had to rip this from somebody else's concert, their tour online. But I'm gonna let you guys hear it because it was so fucking powerful.
Great. This is Man-Made. What'll make me a man? He is the man maker. He stands like a boulder made of rice paper. Watch death till it's like watching the weather. Innocence plucked out of us like couch feathers. We all sell our body one way or another. He's forehead to forehead with the people called other. Lived your life with a line in the front. The more you're a man, the less you react to blood. Oh man, you're winning the game with the rules you wrote, the road you made. Boy, oh boy, having a ball, man. You're winning it all. Oh man, you're winning the game with the rules you wrote, the road you made. Boy, oh boy, having a ball, man. Yours death's merge goes to every location that death promises to be a dice randomization. He holds on to God like a pillow that's torn, clutching like cotton as he heads into war. So what are you doing here looking so small? Why aren't you cheering and stripping in the banquet hall? You're begged for power and power responded. You got the worst thing of all. Everything. Oh man, you're winning the game with the rules you wrote and the road you made. Oh boy, having a ball, man. You're winning it all. Oh man, you got your guns and grenades. The kids are dead, the women are afraid, the good boys are down there cheering in the crowd. Man, oh man, I want you proud.